Do you sometimes struggle socially to speak up, to share, to connect with others? Maybe you experience social anxiety in certain situations. If so, one of the most common beliefs that I hear when I work with clients on this is some version of the story. Yeah, but I'm not that interesting. And it could be overall, globally, I'm not interesting, or I'm not interesting to the people that I want to be friends with, or people that I want to date, or I'm not interesting enough for people that I want to work with or that would want to hire me. Maybe I need more experiences. Maybe I need to be different than I am somehow. And if I were interesting, then people would like me more. And so thinking I'm not interesting is maybe it's just one of the many reasons why people might not like you and want to be your friend or want to be with you. And what's interesting about this one is how persistent it can be and how much you might even discount evidence that people can be interested in you. Maybe you do have friendships. Maybe you already have great relationships with certain people. So let me ask you an interesting question today in this video to help shake that story, because that's all that it is. It's just a story. It's just a protective, BS, repetitive thought that you've invested energy and truth into, because it serves a purpose, and the purpose is to protect you. Because if you think you're not interesting, then you won't speak up, you won't share, and it protects you on two levels. One is it can protect you from contact in general, right? Maybe you don't even call the person, you don't even talk to people, you don't even have the friendships. And it can also attempt to protect you on another level, which is even in the friendship, even around the people, you are interacting with them. But because you tell yourself you're not interesting, you hold back the level of communication, the level of authenticity, the level of transparency. And so you're just being a fraction of you and not being all of you. Let me ask you a question to shake the foundation of that story, which is, what if you were interesting? I know you might say, but I'm not. That's the problem. Okay. But what if you were? Let's just say it just, boom, it happened. It happened. Somehow, some way, you don't have to change anything. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to go travel the world to get the most interesting person stories ever. If you were radically more interesting, if you knew that you were fascinating, that your life was interesting, that your normal day-to-day experience of what you ate and where you went, and what you focused on and what you watched and anything, if you knew that was fascinating, what would you do? How would you interact with others? How would you communicate? How would you share? What would you share? Who would you share with? When would you share? How much would you share? That right there is a glimpse. It's like a window into a more bold, free, confident version of you. You can see that person through the window right now of your mind, your imagination. And all it took to see that version is, what if you were interesting? We're just saying, hey, what if that story was not even there? My guess is you'd probably be more free to share. You'd probably share more enthusiastically about your life. You'd share more liberally without overthinking it, without analyzing if it was worth it or not. And you know what would happen as a result of you sharing more and being you more and expressing you more? You'd attract more people into your life. You may have someone that doesn't like what you share, or doesn't like what you're into or whatever. And you'll have so many more who are. You'll have more friendships than you can know what to do with. This is a common issue that I've heard clients that I work with describe. Someone just said this the other week in one of my groups, which is, there's more people that want to spend time with me than I have time to get back to them all. And I feel guilty about it. And I said, this, my friend, is a high quality problem, because there was a time in your life where you felt like there weren't enough people and you felt like you weren't interesting. And I even asked him, for the benefit of the whole group, I said, I remember you used to tell yourself that you weren't interesting and you couldn't have friends. What do you think about that now? And you know what he said? He laughed and he said, yeah, I don't even think that anymore. And what would that be like if you didn't even think that anymore? You didn't even cross your mind that you're not interesting. It's like, what does that even mean? I'm just going to share. I'm going to share about me. I'm going to share about my life. I'm going to ask other people, and I'm just a human. I don't need to perform. I don't need to be the best. I don't need to be the most interesting. I can just be me. And that can be more than enough to create all the love and connection that I really seek. So thanks for being with me today. If you want to take steps to follow in that client's footsteps, go to draziz.com. That's draziz.com. Check out under the programs, we have Confidence University, specifically the social mastery course. I think you'd absolutely love that, and many more other opportunities on that site as well, including check out the coaching tab if you want to take it one step further, one of my group programs. Beautiful. Thanks for being with me today. Until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome.